excited. Look at us getting all jacked up about the fan mail.
Yeah, let's jack it up.
This was a little bit lengthy, so you'll have to bear with me. I haven't read it yet, okay? It says, hello, fellow seniors. Since I feel I know you so well, allow me to tell you a bit about myself. I was born and raised in West Philadelphia. I spent most of my days on the playground. It was there I chilled out, maxed out, relaxed, and played it cool. I also played basketball, shooting lots of hoops outside of my school. Oh, that rhymes.
Oh, very clever.
I'm not done. Well, anyway, one time a couple of guys were up to no good as they began to create trouble in my very neighborhood. I got in a little fight and my mother got scared and she said I have to move to my auntie and uncle's house. It was in Bel Air.
Oh, dear.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I'd love to go to Bel Air. Have you been there? So I hailed a cab, and when it got near, the license plate said fresh, and there were dice hanging in the mirror. Wow, that's very specific. This cab was rare, but I thought, heck, forget it. Take me to my home in Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7, maybe 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, hey, homie, smell you later. Funny.
Oh, that must have been great.
I looked at my kingdom and was finally there, and I sat on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. That sounds familiar.
Are you saying that the Prince of Bel Air has written to us?
Let me just finish it up. He says, that's a bit about myself. I hope to continue to hear more about all of you, Prince Will.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Wow.
I heard there was a Prince of Bel Air, but I can't imagine.
Prince William isn't the Prince of Bel Air. Isn't he the Prince of Wales or something? I'm so confused.
But maybe that's where he lives, in Bel Air. So now he's the Prince of Bel Air, as well as England.
And it's Prince Will. It doesn't say Prince William.
Oh, maybe it's not even him.
Ooh. Yeah. What do you call it when you write something under somebody else's name? What is that called?
Plagiarism.
Anonymous.
No, it's a pen name.
I think you are right. Are you suggesting that's a pen name, Essie?
Well, there's a lot of common things in there. Prince William, didn't he get into some trouble with his parents?
That was Harry.
Harry. I always get them mixed up. Right. Harry's the younger one who came a few years later.
Oh, he's
right.
He's a rebel, that one. I like that, Harry.
Well, I'm really happy somebody wrote to us and did tell us a little bit about them, because that person is right. We share a lot of personal things from past, present, and future, predicting the future, of course. And it's nice to know a little bit about somebody else's history. And I wish him well. I wish Will well. I hope that, and say that 3 times fast. Yep. And I hope he did very well in Bel Air. I don't know why.
I hope he writes us back and lets us know.
I'm really impressed by how he put his words together. How do you come up with something like that just off the cuff?
Oh, it's like
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yep. Oh, that old saying. He's like a Jazzy Jeff of a rapper, that guy, almost. He's a Jazzy Jeff of a poet.
Ooh,
That's got a nice ring to that. I like that.
Yep, Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff. Should be something else, though. Jazzy Jeff and the
Prince Will.
Yep, well, I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing some history. I hope we get more history.
I appreciate
really hope we can meet Prince Will. That would be. Can you imagine if we ever got invited to the Bel Air home?
Maybe they'll have a ball. The Bel Air ball.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we could do the back home and the front hustle.
We could be the entertainment, really.
I would like to be shooting some hoops and b-ball with him and chilling out mats.
You know, he sounded like he didn't have a great growing up. I'm glad that he got to Bel Air.
Oh, yeah, get out of that neighborhood.
Yep. Have you guys ever been in a cab where it's smell you later when you get out?
Pretty well.
Ever?
Pretty well.
I never have. I've never been in a cab.
Oh, every time I've taken a cab, I really need to roll down the windows and I can't wait to get to my destination. It's not very great.
Well, That's because you're sensitive scent of smell again,
True.
right?
Yeah, it is.
You're
true.
hypersensitive.
Yeah, it is true. Yep.
Even a bounce sheet to you is enough to put you in a coma.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one of those fresh bounce sheets. Now, when it's already been used in the dryer, it's not a problem. But the fresh ones, oh boy.
Really?
Oh yeah, Marcia. You've known this about me for years. Remember, you used to
don't
sleep under my pillows to
I
try
don't
and
really believe you. I've tried throwing allergies at you, and you don't seem to die. So I don't believe you.
Well, I distinctly remember you taking several bounce sheets and putting them up on my pillows, thinking, well, maybe she'll struggle breathing, and I think you thought it was going to be funny, but it's not funny. I got sick a number of times. Well, all is forgiven anyways. All is forgiven, but still.
Yeah,
You were always a bit of a wimp.
I think maybe we should take some bounce sheets and shove them in Pat's mattress.
I wasn't sure where you were going to go with that, Essie.
Neither. That's a good idea. I think Pat would support that.
Well, he said if the heat hits it, he said it's quite smelly. That's concerning to me.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I'm not allowed to do a GoFundMe page for a new mattress for him. I tried.
Why not?
I don't know. It wouldn't let me.
It might go against the rules. There's some rules with the GoFundMe. You can't just do it for normal things.
I feel like this was an important cause. For us, it was.
Well, did you mention that Pat has special needs?
I didn't realize he was like actual special needs. I thought he was just Pat.
No special sleeping needs if he's awake for more than 2 hours.
Well, he had to go pretty fast there the other night, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
His bladder can only hold for 2 hours maximum. It was just like my father. It was such a terrible thing when he was a conductor on a train, my father, not Pat, because those trips would sometimes be so long and he'd be just squeezing. Oh, couldn't take the pain of it anymore. And
You think he'd just be off the side of the train?
Well, how would you do that, Martha?
Well, he's a boy. He just stands up and pees.
Anyhow, yeah. Well, that's terrible that you can't do a GoFundMe for that. What can you do a GoFundMe? If we invent a game, could we do a GoFundMe?
Well, you can probably. You probably have better luck than a mattress.